looking for his spot and the arc.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Shams. Pass to Filipowski from the arc. Utah, the rebound. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. 15 points in the game.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Trey Jones. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Sensabaugh. He's got 10. Stolen by Jones. Here's Okoro. The layup off target. Utah trailing here. 18 feet out. Collins with the rebound.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Williams passes to Herter. Williams with the screen. Utah grabs the miss. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Kessler. It's good on the putback. Kessler's got 11 points.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Right side Jones to the paint. Here's Collins. Pass to Williams. Back to Collins. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Richard, it's been a dry spell for the Bulls for a few seasons now. How do they reverse that?
Well, it starts with strong drafts. They haven't had a top 10 pick since 2020, and it's made it hard for them to land some of these bigger prospects and grow from within.
Bailey's checked in for Utah. And a change for the Bulls. DeSumo, he's checked in for Okoro. Here's Filipowski. Williams grabs the board. And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. It's a one-point game. Now here's DeSumo. Defense is right there. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Filipowski. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Bailey. Herter defending. 6 to shoot. There's the three. The shot comes out. Well, Chicago's shooting has been good. Around 52% from the field. Over to the left wing. Collins passes to Jones. Back to Collins. Shoots over Bailey. That's short off the rim. The Jazz shooting the ball at 48% so far. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And they're on the break. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Herter.
And when Markkanen is used correctly, he can be an important contributor. A big man who can really shoot, which is valuable in today's game.
The first free throw is good. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
The Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in to the middle. Here's Markkanen. Oh, look at the flush from Markkanen.
Yeah, Markkanen is in rhythm, providing a major lift to this offense.
Bulls trail by 5. Here's White. Pass to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
The crossover, and White lays it in. And now just a 1-point Jazz lead. The Jazz shooting 48% since the beginning of the third. Here's Bailey. His stats right now averaging 9 points a game. Filipowski sets a screen. Markkanen for three. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Utah ahead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Lauri Markkanen out there with Bailey. Then it's Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Jusuf Nurkic. And it's Hendricks in at the three, the small forward. That's the group for Utah right now. Pass to Nurkic. Markkanen looking it over. Inside, here's Bailey. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, great feed there by Markkanen. That's something this team wants more from Lauri.
Williams with the screen. White. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Got it.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Williams. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Utah leading by 3. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Markkanen outside. There's the triple, and it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pick by Vucevic. Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. Nurkic with some nice D. For Utah, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. Utah grabs the miss. Filipowski's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Markkanen. It's good from about 19 feet. Markkanen's got 22 points.
A gifted scorer. You know, this team trusts Markkanen's shot selection and offensive initiative.
White, the pass to Herter. Williams with the screen. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Utah making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Then for Chicago, Smith, he's checked in for Williams. Buzelis comes in for Dosunmu. And Okoro is subbed in for White. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Smith finds Herter. Back to Smith. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Jalen Smith gets a whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Filipowski. Chicago with a rebound. Smith's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Herder gets the bucket.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Utah leading by 3. And that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That's his 5th foul.
Boy, 5th foul. Yeah, they're going to have to hide him on the defensive end from now on.
Collins, he's checked in for Vucevic. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Sensabaugh. It's good.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Kicks it out to Markkanen. The 3. It's hauled in by Herder.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for him, they're still out in front.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Buzelis. Here he goes. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
They're putting it on the deck. Wow, Buzelis is just dangerous on the move.
Markkanen outside. Now here's Kessler. Markkanen outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one's on Zach Collins.
And when Markkanen looks to score, defenders sometimes get nervous and, in turn, resort to fouling him.
He left some at the line, but at least he made it a 2-possession game.
Okoro passes to Collins. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Standing just under 7 feet, Zach Collins puts that size to work out there.
Always looking for his next rebound or just a point-blank bucket. Collins knows that his physicality is what he has to bring to the floor, and he operates mostly in the paint.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Fires from 14, and his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
I thought he might get caught between the pass and the shot, but he makes a great adjustment.
Here's Okoro. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Markkanen inside. It's Markkanen in the paint.
And offensively, Markkanen is in the zone. He's using his size well, and the defense hasn't had an answer.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Bulls trail by 6. Here's White. Smith outside. Vucevic against Kessler. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Okoro is checked in for Chicago. Now here's White. The D's right on him. And it's good. 2 points. White's got 4 points in the quarter.
He came out of halftime with renewed focus, heating things up offensively.
And he converts the layup. Now just a 2-point Utah lead.
Getting in close and making it count. White showing off his touch.
Pass to Markkanen. And he makes it. Markkanen's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
This is why Markkanen has the rock in his hands. This team wants him to take those big shots.
White with it, and Kessler picks him up defensively. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Markkanen. Anderson with it. Kessler, a screen on Smith. Shot clock at 6. Smith against Anderson. Oh, it misses! The Bulls trail by 4. Now White. Now here's Okoro. First one falls for him.
At the line for the Bulls, Isaac.
Both good from the line that time. Utah has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Sensabaugh. Buries it from outside.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
White.
When White is in rhythm, he is a good all-around scorer and can carry the offense in stretches.
He gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
That's what they needed from him, unaffected by the pressure.
Now Markkanen. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it. Great to see White stepping up and making a move, delivering for his squad.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Anderson with a screen on White. Here's Sensabaugh. Corner by Okoro. 5 on the clock. Now Markkanen. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Smith.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Now Kessler. Oh, they get a hand on it. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And now the Bulls in transition. The putback. The putback. How about the activity?
Ooh, Vooch, the big man, makes the biggest play of the night.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that. It's great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Man, good whistle there.
Good on the first. And that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both shots good from the stripe.
Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a one-possession game.
And that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. Pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
Nasumu, he's checked in for Chicago. And Smith over to help. Oh, deflected. And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
Kobe White misses the 3. So it's a narrow victory for the Jazz, pulling out the W. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.